What's happening, everybody? So, the furnace, my old boiler. Alright, so I replaced the filter, which is sitting right there in a bowl of fuel oil. And then from there, I proceeded to replace the fuel nozzle. That didn't fix the problem. I replaced the old electrodes. That didn't fix the problem. I readjusted the electrodes. And there's like specifications that need to be followed in order for it to work properly. So I double checked, put it back together, triple checked, put it back together, quadruple checked, put it back together, nothing's working. And finally I realized this is a fuel pump, which I knew before that. There's no fuel coming out. This is what the end that connects to the nozzle. So a buddy of mine came over with two fuel pumps, which did not match the specifications of this one. Completely different models, makes. I hooked it up, and there's fire. So I got it to fire, and about 10 minutes after it fired up, it died down. I'm like, huh, that got my house up to temperature awfully quickly. So I reached down, hit that reset button, and it fired right back up, which tells me there's issues. I noticed there was a shitload of smoke inside the combustion chamber, which was not normal. I had never seen that before. So I'm thinking that the smoke inside was triggering the CAD cell that's in here, which is a little eye that sees light. If it doesn't see the light, it shuts the machine down and stops it from continuously spraying fuel inside the combustion chamber. So, where the hell was I going with that? So, I went upstairs. I'm thinking maybe the smoke inside the combustion chamber, I was getting white smoke, not black smoke. Black smoke would tell me I was getting too many fumes in there, too much soot. The fuel wouldn't be burning off. So it wasn't black smoke. White smoke, somebody made a comment, it's getting too much air, so I had to go and look on how to adjust the airflow in this thing. And you need a shitload of special tools and equipment, which I don't have because I'm not an HVAC guy. So I came down and eyeballed it, and I'm just sitting down here waiting for it to trip again. I've been here for about that long, which is only, about 4 minutes. It ran for 10 last time, so we'll see what happens. I adjusted the air intake until I saw zero smoke in there. And then I brought it just a little further, and then I brought it back just a little bit, and then I continued to see no smoke, so I believe we're good to go. Fingers crossed anyway. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not a furnace guy, but last time it ran for 10 minutes. I hit the reset and it only ran for 2 minutes immediately afterwards, so we'll see. One thing I forgot to mention about this pump here, I don't know if you can read it. It runs from 1745 RPM to 3450 RPM, and it's a dual speed. This fuel pump here is a single stage, and it only runs at 3450 RPM. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with the changes that happened in here. So yeah, it's all a guessing game. One big crapshoot, and I'm hoping something's gonna stick. We'll see. So I just went upstairs and shut the furnace down by the thermostat. And something else that had happened last time when I shut the furnace off after it had fired. Well, after it tripped, this thing continued to roll white smoke in here. So hopefully we're good to go. Well, it's been about 15 minutes that I've been sitting here watching this thing. And so far, so good. Let me show you what I did here. This is the air band setting right here. This controls the air-fuel mixture that burns inside here. I was getting far too much air. It was about 2/3 of the way open. And now it's only about 1/3 of the way open. And also, to anybody out there thinking about just fixing their own shit, I wouldn't recommend it. This is a real good way to either blow your house up. Well, not necessarily blow your house up, but certainly burn it down. If my fuel pump had been working and continuously spraying fuel inside that burning chamber, after I did eventually get it to fire, that's a lot of unburnt fuel inside that burning chamber just waiting to be set on fire. And there's not necessarily a way to put it out. Yeah. So that's just one of the things that could have gone wrong. Something else that could have gone wrong is something I had mentioned earlier. If that continued to not burn all of the fuel that it sprays out, but it still continued to ignite some of it, it could create a lot of soot built up in my chimney and eventually cause my house to catch on fire. So yeah, just a little warning. There's a lot of really bad things that can happen when playing with these things. I don't know if I'm just really dumb or really lucky. That remains to be seen. I've been really lucky so far throughout my life. I've made it 44 years doing a whole bunch of dumb shit that I had no business trying. So there's really nothing that has told me don't do that. Nothing major has happened to me yet. So hey, I'm gonna keep at it. Yeah. So quick rundown. Nozzle, sparkulators, juice maker happening, oxygenator, lots of puffing, and lots of fire, and some heat. This one's hotter. I'm thinking that's the outlet. That's coming back in. So hopefully that's the end of this. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to call it. Say much love. I'll talk to y'all soon. Hopefully that'll be the end of this furnace bullshit. So I can get back to this furnace bullshit. And it's been a while since I've listened to Howard Stern, but his motto when he moved over to Sirius Satellite Radio was no more bullshit. Well, I'm still waiting. Alright, everybody. I'll talk to y'all soon. Much love.